السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. معكم أخوكم عدنان حميد من قناة سبيلر. اليوم بندخل نلعب نكمل الجزء السابع من سلسلة تختيم لعبة أساسنز كريد فالهالا. وطبعا نزلت هذه اللعبة كمان، نزلت مع البلاي ستيشن بلس، لعبة جديدة على البلاي ستيشن 5، وإن شاء الله نعمل لكم جيم بلاي لها. طيب خلونا الآن نبدأ مع أساسنز كريد فالهالا ونكمل قصتنا الرائعة مع الفالهالا. الآن بنبدأ اللعبة من وقت ما خلصناها. اللعبة جدا جدا رائعة، خصوصا اللي يحبون انهم يعيشوا قصص ويحبوا انهم يلعبوا في عالم مفتوح. طيب الآن تشيكينج فور، يلا عادوا ياخذ وقت شوية. طيب قد لعبت تقريبا آخر مرة شفتها 24 ساعات، في 28 ساعة طبعا متقطعة. طيب ما بش اي جديد، نبدأ على طول نكمل القصة. طيب الآن بنبدأ القصة وبنروح إلى، خلونا بس هذا ندلعه. جميل. طيب الآن بنروح لوين بنروح لهذول نخلصهم، بس ما أناش داريهم أصلا. هذول واضح إنهم جانبيات، فمش أنا أضيع وقتكم مع مراحل جانبية. طيب بنروح للشابتر 1، نخلص هذه الشابتر 1 على الأقل، فيها مكتوب فيها شابتر 1، فأعتقد إني من ضمن القصة. نروح نخلصها بسرعة.
I've never heard tell of any river champion. Not sure what to make of that. But you're welcome to ask Eivor.
Sunniva and stranger, what brings you to our shores?
Vaun and his crew claim to be raiders of great treasures. They seek to join with Ravenstorm.
If you wish to join us, we only ask for hard work and loyalty. No need of silver or gold.
Wouldn't say no to it either.
It is good to meet you, Eivor. And there is more in this for you than precious metals. We may seem weary and ragged, but we know secret routes of England's coasts, where you will find a wealth of resources for Ravensthorpe.
You seek to share them with us. Why?
When the table is laden with too great a feast, you gather friends round to enjoy. We seek friends and feasting. Let me show you. I will take you out on a raid once we repair our ship.
I appreciate the offer and accept it.
طيب قبل عرضه. طيب واضح انه انضم للطاقم.
How do you judge our dock?
Now that's a dock worthy of our longship. Come and talk to me whenever you are ready to leave.
طيب انضم للطاقم وفتح له كشك او دكان. طيب نشتي مهمة، نشتي نخلص القصة. وين نروح الان؟ سبيك تو، لا نشتي تشابترز. ايش هذه؟ والكومنت. طيب ممكن احنا نروح هذيك، بس خلينا نشوف نفتش. ماشي.
Are you ready to set sail?
طيب نحاول نشوف ايش القصة.
I'm ready. On to the raid.
We will use my crew for the first outing. Easier for me to show you what lies along the riverbank. Later, you are welcome to send your own Joms Vikinger along the paths we travel. Mine could use the rest. This river does not appear on many maps. Few know how to navigate it, but the Joms Vikinger have been learning its skirts. An old friend said it was a smuggling route for Roman traders. She claimed it was useful in hiding their tracks. In fact, it is so well hidden. You could raid your very neighbors and they would never know it was you. Something to think about.
تمام، احنا الان بننقب على الكنوز.
Not hoarders of wealth, mind you, but well worth the trouble if you're seeking rations for the crew. Remember, my crew is like
كنوز في القرية واضح.
They will respond to your orders. Give them.
خلاص جيت باك تو، ايوه خلاص. طب نشتي هجوم للي فوق هذه بس مش وقتها كأنه. اوف وين انا؟ انا ايش في انجلند اصلا يمكن. كنت باين وقال لي تعال نخرج نسير نغامر. طيب طيب الان المفروض نحن نلف من ورا ونجي لعند هؤلاء. خلاص الآن نرجع للخيمة حقنا. تمام ربحنا 100 من هؤلاء الصناديق كويس.
That was invigorating, and as lucrative as I promised ya. Think we have got enough supplies here to put something together?
Something like what?
A place to stay where we can stretch out. All. Wouldn't want to bother Adis and the rest.
You know Adis?
I know of Adis. Her reputation as a fighter and as a trainer precedes her.
I see. Well, we have space for a hall, and with enough supply.
تمام خلصنا هذا.
Welcome to the Yom-Speaking Hall, Abel. Been a long time since we've had a permanent place to gather and share stories. Come here to hire more Yom-Speaking for your raids. With time, it will attract some impressive fighters. Real talents.
Alwyn, you mentioned something about an egg hunt.
I did indeed. But it will be much more than a simple search for eggs. This will require a sound mind and a keen eye.
This seems like an activity for children.
It is. That's why I made it extra challenging. I had Ovis write the clues as riddles and made sure to hide the eggs in difficult-to-find areas. Here is your first clue to start the hunt.
لا 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 لا
You are quite the guzzler. Try again anytime.
ثانك يو. بس في جائزة في زرط في إلا في
What is all this?
You shoot as many spinning targets as you can, as quick as you can. Care to give it a go?
يلا نجرب.
Put a bow in my hand.
نضرب أسهم. تمام. لا.
Bambi.
Tekla, you look like you wrestled a bear. Is something wrong?
God save her. I was robbed on the road between here and Lincoln.
By who? Did you get a good look at them?
They were Saxons, I know that much. A pack of them lifted 4 barrels of my ale and all the coin I had on me. The biggest one pulled me off my horse and stuck his mouth in my ear, said, "Tell Guthban we expected him home soon."
Guthban? That's Battlebone in the Saxon tongue. Are you sure?
That's what he said. It's not someone here, is it?
Not that I know of.
I do not begrudge us taking in orphans, Eivor, but some of these Saxons, we hardly know them. You ought to ask around.
A good idea. You take care of yourself. Let me see to this.
Thank you, Eivor.
We are allied with the Danes of Granderbridgeshire. Their Jarlskona, Soma, has pledged an oath.
Well done, Eivor. These early victories will pay off well.
They will. In more than one way, one of Soma's finest fighters, Birna, has pledged her blade to us. She's a powerful fighter and a charming spirit. I think she'll fit in nicely.
Glad to have her. Good work.
حلو. تمام. الآن نسيطر على بقعة ثانية.
I want to see the Alliance map. Hytham asked that I travel to London. What do you know of it?
A wild city, one that Halfdan Ragnarsson tried to claim for himself years ago. But it resists all attempts to be held.
Hytham claims the city is overrun by a strange cult. the Order of the Ancients. He asked that I track them down and kill them. Doing so may help the honest people there, and earn us an ally in the process.
In a city so chaotic, it is worth a try. Approach by the north gate and start asking around.
I will.
Good. I await your return.
تمام الآن نسافر لندن. وين لندن؟ هذه شو هذا شجرة؟ شوف هذه ايش يعني شكلها مهمة. طيب وين لندن هذه؟ تحت. والسفر لها بياخذ وقت. طيب نروح لهنا أول شي. وهذا نحن في لندن. طيب
Triple Gate of London.
I beg patience all. We'll have this wreck cleaned up in no time. Keep it steady, huh?
Your love. Hey, bear up, Master Ame. You'll be on your way shortly, huh?
Something of a shepherd, aren't you?
It can feel that way, aye. Can I help you with something?
Who governs this burgh? I would like to speak with him, if I can.
Ah, the Governor Trigger. Good and fair Dane come to London 4 years back.
Trigger?
Aye, most hours of the day you can find him at the old villa, dealing with all manner of knavery.
Stow! Avgos wants his cut of the summer harvest. Shit, Carl. Huh? What's the holdup?
We're talking.
Gentlemen, the farmers of Mercia have paid their burden already. If Avgos wants more, he can petition for it.
Petition for it? Well, you can tell that old mud merchant. And if he wants his apple, he can bob for it.
Belongs to Master Ame, sir.
Bob for it!
That is filthy.
Bob for it!
شكلها بتوقع الآن مضربة.
Is this kind of noise coming to London?
Now, we've a quiet day once in a great while. And try not to kill anyone, eh? And well, your face is a skull capstone. Watch your head there.
Eyes on your foe.
طيب وبعدين
God in heaven, you fight like the devil's stolen your bread.
You give some hard knocks yourself.
Road, be a good lad and prick the names of those that pay their food tax, will you? Right then. You've some dealings with Governor Trigger, was that it?
I will have dealings with any who can deliver fair friendship with my Raven clan. If that is you, then all the better.
Ah, no. Trigger's your fellow. I'm the Shire Reeve of London's westerly half. I keep things ordered and fair.
Shire Reeve is not a name that rides easy on the tongue.
Reeve's my title, sorry. Stow's my name. Stow of London.
It is good to meet you, Reevestow. London sits on sturdy shoulders.
To be fair, I'm not the only Reeve. There are two of us now, and the Governor to boot. We do our best in these times, wild as they are.
Take me to your governor, Stow. He sounds like a man worth knowing.
Right then. Station filled, flock shepherded, and off to Trigger we go. What can I call you?
طيب ذا الحين
Humbler of
وحيروح
thugs?
لعند
Dane
الرجال
Hammer?
I am
الثاني.
Eivor of the Raven clan. We have a settlement to the north, just off the River Nene.
يا ذا
Well,
لندن.
I owe you a great debt, Eivor. lose each other.
So, this is London, a city built by giants.
So they say. She's an old place, surly as they come. But there's a mystery here I quite adore. I was raised here, in fact. Learned the scriptures of Christ's apostles in Lundenwich. I was Saxon borough just past the western walls.
You're not a priest, are you?
No. No, I was raised by it. And for a penniless bastard, I turned out pretty well.
A penniless bastard, and now London's fearless reeve.
Well, it's Trigger who saw something in me. He judges not the circumstance of my birth. His two hands, left and right, are me and a Dane-born soldier, Erke. Erke's an orphan of the last Viking horde put down in London for a season. 2 or 3 years back now, it must have been. It's through Trigger I met Erke, and now we Reeves walk the city like parents looking after our children. A native son and an imported Dane. See, London's a city built of many pieces. Wait. Something's wrong.
Iron on the air. This blood is fresh.
These were good men. What's happened here? God, no. No, no, no.
It took 3 arrows to kill him. The next 12 were an insult.
O Lord, deliver these men with the light of thy countenance visiteth and shines upon them.
You've no need for outsiders, Stowe. It's a private matter.
There's no cause to be leery. Eivor had my back in a brawl at Cripplegate. More thugs from the garrison.
You must be a real broker to hold your own against those shithugs. It's time to fetter those men, Stowe. It can't go on like this.
You must be Erke, London's second reeve.
Erke Botel's son, yes I am. Are you telling me this gut bucket called me second reeve?
First in the East Borough, and a man I trust with my life.
Stowe's never been a good judge of character.
Erke, this is Eivor. He came to meet with Trigger, to seal the bonds of friendship with his clan.
He would have welcomed you heartily. He was a trusting man. And I got him here.
Have you found anything?
I just arrived. The killers left a letter on the body there.
I'll have a look around.
Trigger had men with him at all times. How could the killers get through?
They must have been known to get close without suspicion.
Good and holy Christ.
This letter. Someone wanted us to see it. From Rome went an order of heretics who worshipped the relics of a time before Christ.
Erke, this was the letter he told us about. Said it contained fearful news about London.
It warns of 3 such heathens who have infiltrated London. His killers, I expect.
Good and holy Christ, that could be most anyone. He governed this burg. Oh dear.
What is it?
Dirty notes from a mistress. Sorry. Mistresses. In Trigger's desk.
Ah, yes. The old man had a wandering hand. And I
didn't know. I didn't think.
What to do. It was his secret to keep.
A barber surgeon's tools. Sharp and precise for easy butchery. Must have been what was used to free Trigger's head from his neck.
ايوه فوق. لا.
I do not envy this man's death. Hang on. There's something in his hand. This was not Trigger's seal?
No, it looks Roman in origin. Must have been on a ladder he opened.
It must have been significant to this god for him to grasp it even in death.
Mayhaps it's what got him killed.
I think I have a clear idea of what happened here. One of his guards grabbed the seal and tried to escape. He didn't make it. A second killer found him first. He met his end at the noose, lifted by the bigger man. A third attacker took his eyes, then came for Trigger's head. Symbolic, maybe. Headless leader, eyeless guards. The killers were without fear. This killer was a message. Their footprints leave together. 3 sets, heading back to the courtyard. The letter mentions 3 heretics, named only by monikers. The leech, the arrow, the compass. Signed by someone calling himself a poor fellow soldier of Christ.
Poor fellow soldier. Odd name.
3 names, 3 killers, as you said.
Baldersack. It could be anyone in London. Who can we trust?
Only the people in this room, I fear.
Even that would be unwise, until we know more.
The arrow is described as a pugnacious Dane invader. That describes too many in London.
The leech hails from Wessex. London is home to many of them as well.
And the compass, a Frankish captain.
Less common, but no face comes to mind.
What is this symbol here?
I recognize that from the Mithraic temple. I passed it on the way here.
Mithraic temple? Is that a church?
A church? Heavens, no. Mithras was a pagan idea. A so-called god beloved by the ancient soldiers that built this city. Our city is overrun with cowards. We may be next to fall if we don't resolve this sick fermentation of hate.
I've told you, this city answers to blood and power. We should serve as such.
I can't leave him like this. I need to.
We'll get the church to see to it, Stowe.
No. No, it should be me. I must ready him for judgment.
I understand. Only get some air from time to time. It reeks in here. Shall we, Broga?
The gods have been murdered! To arms! Defend Trigger!
Well, now the locals have caught a whiff of this fatted mess. The temple is yours to explore.
طيب الآن بنروح لوين؟ طيب بنبدأ هنا. هنا ما فرقت، بس بنروح أول شي هنا. بس قبل ما أروح لهذه المهمة بشطب على المدينة شوية من كنوز، وافتح برضو هذا التشيك بوينت عشان لو خسرت أو رحت بعيد أكون أرجع مباشرة لهنا. طيب بقص الفيديو وبنلتقي في هذه المرحلة. ممتاز.
It's worth knocking on a few doors. That's all I'm saying.
Trigger wasn't killed because you want to plant a few trees and fix a few roofs in London.
Looks less like a meal for crows in here.
Eivor, you bring good findings, I hope?
A few sheets of vellum. Notes between members of a secret society. The Order of the Ancients, they are called.
Order of the Ancients? Doesn't sound any bells in this head. What's the purpose?
That would take some time to explain. But know this, that I am here to kill them. In London, it seems the compass is the head. The arrow and the leech are his hands.
Pet names and secret orders. What a crock. Do we know anything we can act on?
The arrow is Danny. والله ما أنا داري الصدق. إيش أختار؟ بس خلينا نختار.
The compass is a mystery. He is mentioned often, but there is little to go on.
Said he was a Frankish captain, did you? To find him, we'd have to mark the ships that came and went along the Thames.
Captains are a transient sort. It may be he's far away, keeping quiet.
That may be, but would he scream if we cut off his hands?
Oh, you've a filthy mind for strategy.
You kill the arrow and the leech, then sit back and wait. Let the compass come to us. The arrow is a Dane who has seen his share of battle. His name suggests he is an archer.
I bet my knuckles he's the one sowing discord among the Danes that shelter in London.
If it were me, I'd hide among my ranks, surrounded by other fighting men.
The Arrow has orders from the Compass to recruit soldiers at a market in the west.
I know the very place.
The Leech has need of flesh. Been looking for thralls, though I cannot say why.
We found a number of dead down by the quays lately, but not thralls alone. Some of the missing we find again in several places, cut to pieces.
Good lord, Erke.
Yeah.
Let us not waste any more. We'll
count on it. God be with us, friends.
طيب لنا نروح هنا. تمام.
One crack. That statue is as fragile as the rest of my collection.
I have a friend who needs that little Roman man you have. Octavian of London.
I've a guess who your friend is. And no, Osbert cannot have his greasy pedestrian fingers on something so exquisite.
Osbert?
Oh, that is delicious. Yes, Osbert. A name fit for a poor failure. It'll cost a cow's weight in silver to get it in his hands.
I'll give you the filthy silver.
Oh, that is... Thank you. Well, I should hope so. You may take the Legionnaire.
I'll have to take this back to Osbert.
طيب ولا نروح هنا. طيب خلونا نروح للصقر هذا، وبعد الصقر هذا نرسل المخيم حقي.
I should be close now. Octavian.
Ah, salve, Eivor. How are you?
Well, thank you. A question. Does the name Guthban mean anything to you?
Guthban. It's not Latin, is it?
It is a name, I think, but no face comes to mind. I fear it may be a moniker, a false name.
So you came to me? Why would you come to me about a false name? Do you think my name is false?
No. Is it?
I am Octavian. I've always been Octavian. Now, please, Eivor, this is not a good time for me. I am terribly busy. Good day.
Octavian, I have something that may interest you. Maximilian sends his regards.
What? He gave this to you? That perfect little wretch. How did he bring himself to part with it?
Ask no questions, hear no lies. I only hope you enjoy it, and that neither of us have to see that man again.
Oh, thank you, Eivor. Thank you.
Here you are. More relics for your collection.
What have you brought for me? Wonderful. And here is something for you. I could use more artifacts like this.
I'm off. Be well, friend.
Bonum fortunum in your travels, Eivor.
تمام. الآن وين نروح؟ نشوف الخريطة.
Eivor, welcome to the West Market.
A lawman like you could set folks on edge in a square like this. Why not wear a cloak?
Hide my face? Not a chance. It does the people good to see a lawman on the hunt. And once we've found the arrow, this order needs to know we'll be after the leech and the compass as well.
Any noise yet about the arrow and recruits?
I've heard whispers. Somewhere here, a man gives you a coin, and this coin grants you entry to a contest run by the arrow's men.
Which man? I see too many here.
He's good at blending in. I haven't spotted him yet today.
I will sniff around. You stay back.
Eivor, what was your impression of Erke?
You know him better than me. If you suspect him, only say the word.
No, I believe in Erke. It's me I don't trust. I feel unfit for my post some days. Forgive me. My latest thoughts have been restless. I've been a reeve for so long. Fighting for God's justice. I shed my earthly attachments for his great plans.
But you could not shed Erke and his friendship.
No. No, I'm not sure I could.
I should find one of these coins soon. Will you be around?
I'll return to St. Paul's just down the road. Godspeed, Eivor.
طيب لازم اننا ندور واحد من هؤلاء الكوين. طلعت بنت. لا صاحبي.
There we go. This coin isn't right.
What's your business? Shooting or watching?
You are looking for skilled archers. Now you have found one.
This contest is private. Invitation only.
Your men are handing out these coins like they were on fire. Is this enough?
It's enough to keep us talking. But I'll want to see how well you handle that bow before you go any further. Want a trial round to test your eye?
طيب اوكي.
I will shoot a practice round, just to be sure.
Go ahead then. They're all set up. حلو آخر لحظة. That's deadly aim you have. Best I've seen for some time. Well shot. You have earned your place at the arrow's side today. He'll be eager to meet you. Hold yourself to the Imperial Arch and speak with our man, Hussa. Recite the phrase. May the Father of Understanding guide us. And he'll know it's you.
طيب الآن خلينا نروح لهناك ولا نروح لهذا. هذا chapter 2 كمان part of the city of war. خلينا نروح لهنا اول شيء لان هذه قد ظهرت، هذه ظهرت قبل وما رحت لهاش. خلونا نروح نخلصها وبعدين نروح للثانية.
Is this the leech's work?
Yeah. New corpses every day.
How many bodies is that now?
A score have been uncovered. Definitely the leech's work.
How can you be sure?
Their eyes are scooped out. Black, empty caverns. Same as Trigger's gods.
Must be hundreds of people passing by here each day. Anyone see them dumped?
It's the riverbank, Vinner. Every crooked dealing in this city goes through here. Heard from Stowe yet? About the arrow?
The leech is my focus just now. Does something worry you?
No, just checking up on the old Sparrowheart.
You two are close.
Yeah.
Erke! Tell me it wasn't her!
It wasn't your daughter, dear Kida. Take a breath.
Oh, thank Freya. I have such a fear I will find her down here. She works errands for a smith who sends her to these docks. Most times at night. I cannot stand it.
When did she go missing?
A few days back. Left after sundown. Never came home, my Regna. Gods, if I could see her again. I haven't seen her in 2 days, and feared the worst. In London, you must always fear the worst.
What sort of job did she have?
Ran errands and the like. She would make a delivery, trade it for hack silver, and scurry back to her smithy.
Do you know the name of the man?
Name. But I wish I did. I would box his ears and harvest his nuts.
Anything else you remember?
I had a neighbor once tell me she saw Regna, lingering for a time under the London Bridge.
That is a good place to start. Thank you, Gila.
A shady smith, a missing child. It's a lead with some weight.
London Bridge after sundown. It's worth a look.
Good. I'll hang about here and keep things calm. And Eivor, don't drop your guard around these docks.
Do I look like one who could?
No. Please.
Are you Husa?
Yeah, and who's asking?
May the Father of Understanding guide us.
And may the Mother of Wisdom give us strength. You're to stand just there, look your best when the arrow comes forth, and keep still.
Friends, brethren, good people of London, we have had a hard week. Cowardly invaders stole into our governor's home and robbed him of his life. Trigger, my friend, my leader, slaughtered like a dog! Already dead. Guards, adopt! Cover my retreat!
Allah.
I'm going to split you.
حلو، معناته اني ما غلطت اول. اموري سابرة. طيب.
Arrows knocked! It's a hard thing to raise the rats of a city into warriors. Hook, set!
You raised no one. You only trapped them in their cowering fear.
Draw strings! First wave fire! No, I gave these men order. I gave them purpose. I showed them their common enemy. Anchor strings! Second wave fire! I was arrow for their rage. Without a foe to consume, we devour ourselves!
He speaks true. A man without an enemy defeats himself. Justify all you want. You're just a king-killer and a coward.
Mighty High Horse, you'd do the same if you were me. Aim and fire!
You're unharmed. Praise be to God.
It will take more than a few lads with newly polished bows to fell me.
The arrow was a boy.
A man with a boy's brain called Avgus.
Avgus? That can't be right.
I could return with his head on a spear, if you would like to see.
No. You've no reason to lie. Yet Avgus, my old friend, had no cause to murder. He saw London as a kiln of rage. To harden the softness of its younger men. Perhaps I ignored in him what I hoped not to see. Ambition, greed, anger.
From one man, such hatred is easy to spot, but from many, it is a fog that fills the room.
Power. Men will claw for it and cling to it at the cost of everything.
Very true. And it is cold comfort when glory has the taste of your family's blood. With Avgo's gone, I will turn my attention to the leech.
Erke should be down at the quays. He'll be waiting for you.
If the compass should emerge, we will let you know.
And I'll be at St. Paul's Church, waiting for the good word. Take care, Broga.
Sessionum in penultime est in session. Hominum
حلو.
Best follow him, see where this leads. Can't this clod walk any faster? Careful now.
Take this. God favor you, friend.
Is this the place? Or no, just meandering? Carl's here are vigilant.
At her torch, like she's some sort of witch.
Can run for hours. I'll ring the bell.
اوف. اوه رجال قوي جدا. حلو، استغليت النار.
Fight smart. Use your glimmer.
حلو. اخذت المفتاح. يبدو ان في خطأ برمجي هنا. هذا هو، هذا اللي كنت انا تعقل. دمرت الجيش كامل، ما بقى حد. ايه ايش عاد باقي؟ ولا عاد بقى حد.
You got the purse I'm old. Huh? Who the fuck are you?
اما انا مع باقي اللي اقتلك انت.
I'm the one asking questions, Setfinger. Did you craft a set of surgeon's tools for someone called the Leech?
You thick shit! Not hell nor Valhalla will want you once I'm done.
Won't take long. I'll gut your corpse.
هيا قوم. اوه حركات.
Follow my lead.
شطبنا عليهم كلهم. هذا جلس. طيب ايش عاد باقي ناخذ من هنا قبل ما نمشي؟ ايش هذه العلامة؟ عاد بيكون يروح لهنا كسكا.
strange. The good sisters keep to
لا 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 لا.
Come on, let's get you back to your hut.
Leave no room.
Throw the dog or strike.
Don't fall for any traps.
لا 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 لا. حنكت حنكت.
Don't fall for any traps.
طيب هذه أهم واحدة.
One more, that's all. I'm nearly finished.
That is enough.
Oh, it's you.
For all the dead we collect, dear sister, you and I are equals.
Quite a charnel house. I'd lost count of how many. I suppose I've been greedy in my research, but not for lack of care. The ancient ones, the arbiters, they built us out of simple pieces. So easy to break, so difficult to mend. There must be an improvement. We should be stronger, faster, smarter. I could have fixed us. I could have made us better.
We are blood and bone and spirit, Frida Smith. Perfect as we are.
You've such beautiful eyes. Finish it, would you?
Glory to the victor! We'll wear you out, evening.
اوف اوف.
Don't let the fates throw you!
اشتي دم.
A young girl. Her eyes have been removed. I have a feeling this is the missing Regna.
What? The good sister? The junkie sister? I hear her. God, that brief is too small shit.
All effortless. Secret stuff, human form, how to save lives.
And how she ended up? It might be rings on the map.
Well, every problem has a clean switch.
True, very true. I built my next artist. I'll live.
This is perfect. All ideas and stories.
I don't mind spreading that blood.
That's yours, man. You fight wolves.
If you need me, I'll be a safe searching for something on compass. Thanks for all this.
نشوف. هل مين كان؟ ثمانية سويت. طيب. لا نروح.
Her blood's on you!
Some surly guests outside.
Eivor, we didn't see you enter.
Be cautious with that. Anyone could have walked in.
They might have, and I'll serve penance before God, but I will not feel shame. Not ever.
Times being what they are, Elskan. I'd rather not join Trigger among the headless.
You make a well-timed point. Have you stepped out today? There's a strange feeling brewing in the streets.
I've heard the shouts. The deaths of Avgos and Friswith have angered many.
Let us hope the compass numbers among the offended.
I don't doubt it, but are we ready for him?
Let us go over all that has happened.
Trigger was killed after...
And the good sister. Lund, your bishop has...
It is...
Aye.
We let fly the feathered dart. Cut raven ink from a cowering quill. Now we wait, wolf-tensed, for the master of the river rep.
What?
We know the compass is a sailor.
And with the death of the...
Apart from this...
Burn in your hell, you bloody reeves!
Off.
We're pinned in!
Is there another way out?
The tower! There's an open window they can't have reached!
I'll go up. You find a way out.
Eivor! Make for the steeple!
The yards still spun for us, master. We've many years yet. Come on!
اوف.
of this inferno!
I had a view of the city from the roof. There's a new flotilla in the harbor.
The compass.
Bastard. If we commandeered the springalds that Avgos built, we could rain a cloud of arrows on the invaders.
I'd sooner take the flank and go around this army to the boats. If we cut the head off this beast, the Order's men will be easy to rout.
I will go my own way. Less danger to you both.
Whatever happens, this ends tonight.
May God guide our swords and cover our backs.
Don't be reckless, little boys.
We'll see you when it's done, Erke. Count on it. Godspeed, my friends!
اوف.
Look here, stolen his lapdog. You've stolen me from Frankia.
So this is the compass. Large enough to ford an ocean.
اوف اوف.
Persistent bastard! Burn and boil! The flames! The flames!
لا حلو. لا تعال انا اشتيك.
Burning to ash what you cannot possess, that is a child's way out.
To hell with London. Boudica was right to burn it to the ground. It's a brick-and-mortar shithouse. So bright and beautiful, set aflame. Will you rule over these cinders now? Yoke its people to your whims and needs?
You do have power here. Power you have earned. I have finished my work in London. That is enough.
London is only a beginning. My order reaches further than your tiny boats can take you. Never forget, Trigger, my old friend. A man at sea may have gold and glory, but he is always a slave to the churning tides. We are that tide.
دي آخر مرحلة في لندن لأنه خلاص. تعالوا نشوف.
There you are. The Drengar we must thank for our good fortune.
How do I look? Half drowned and half burned?
Not half of either. And far better for the blood on your blade.
The compass is dead. London is yours to wreck or rebuild.
We will rebuild. We'll strengthen the walls, reunite families, and likely use less wood, more stone.
Ill-timed, Erke. I'd like a quiet moment to pray.
We'll take it together.
Until our next meeting, I trust you will heed my call if I should send for you.
You came to London in search of a friend, Eivor. You found two.
Aye, Broga. And you deserve this. A silver ring for your raven perch. It was Trigger's before he gifted it to me. I say you've earned the right to wear it now.
I'm touched, Erke. I will carry it with pride.
ممتاز زي ما توقعت. خلصنا قصة لندن الآن. ايش عاد باقي؟ ما عاد باقي شنا ولا حاجة غير التشطيبات الجانبية. طيب المفروض الآن ارجع لهنا. المفروض ان ارجع لهنا واكمل. طيب بنوقف هذا الجزء لهنا لانه اكيد الفيديو طول. فنتمنى ان الفيديو عجبكم والقصة عجبتكم. لا تنسوا ما تضغطوا زر اللايك والشير والسبسكرايب. كان معكم اخوكم عدنان حميد من قناة سبيلر. في امان الله.